Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. How are you all doing? Okay, so, I got 728th place last week. That means I got a speed gem. I actually am more interested in the Karithi charm, the Sagittarius, so I want to go take a look at it first. And our party rank was 28. Thank you. Wow. Thank you very much. Man, our party is just amazing. Thank you guys. Wow, that's awesome. This is a Let's Talk. Why am I still... Why did my music never change? Why did my music never go away or anything? Okay. So we're gonna Let's Talk, guys, because I need to, I need to talk about jewels. Oh, there's the union rankings. Yeah. How much did we end up with? Dude, 88 billion. Man, that's crazy. Wow. There's the top places. Congratulations for you all. Awesome. Yay, yay, confetti. Okay, so I need to... Okay, I've been thinking a lot about this, and I've been talking with some very, very smart people who are smarter than I am, about this, and looking at the direction and where the game is going. To be perfectly honest with you guys, by now you guys have probably seen the poll video I did. I was expecting different things. Now, in that poll video, for me personally, it was good and bad. It was good in the fact that I got a lot of medals that were newer to me and that I needed. And it was bad in the fact that the orb ones, the orb medals, and I got a lot of repeats too that I didn't need, like that Ice Titan. I have no idea why Ice Titan likes me so much. Which brings me to my next topic, pulling in the future. Right now we're in the middle of the winter deal. What's it called again? Is it called winter holiday deal? So we are in the middle of the winter holiday deal. It's got 4 days left, and we're not even halfway through the month. Now, are we going to get a special deal on Christmas? Christmas Day, Christmas week? I don't know, guys. Is Square Enix going to give us a gift like they gave JP, where they gave them free pulls? I don't know. It does feel, though, like this game has shifted. And I was actually talking about this with someone. It feels like the game has shifted. It feels like the amount of stuff they're giving us and how they're giving us is very different. Now, this is something else to look at, though. If this game is getting new players all the time, okay? So this game is getting new players all the time. Now, you got to remember that. There are people who are finding this game all the time. This game, actually, if you look at in the trackings for money that it's made and new players, it's on the rise. If you start playing this game today as a brand new player, you've missed out on so many high score challenge medals. Just like the Halloween Sora, there's a lot of medals you've missed out on. But if you start pulling right now, you kind of make up for that with the medals that are currently available and the odds currently available. For example, if you pull right now, you're not going to get any quest medals, because that's gone. If you pull right now in the 10 pull deal, you're not going to get any tier 2 medals. Now that can hurt you because you won't be able to level up your Nova level. But the capacity to, and believe me, I thought about this, guys. I thought about starting a brand new account and actually putting some money towards it and seeing what would happen if I pulled, I don't know, 20 times, 30 times, 50 times. I wanted to see what would happen and where I would go. What stopped me was the fact that I just couldn't do it. I could not bring myself to do it. I actually really sat down to think about it. And I thought, you know what? I could stop playing this account and I could make a brand new account and see what would happen. Maybe someday, if this game is still around in the future, or if another game in the future comes, I'll be able to do that financially. But right now, that's not something I can do. But that did get me to thinking of where we are in the game. A brand new player playing right now could spend a few $100s, a couple $100s, and actually pulling right now would be in a much better position with their medals than someone who's been playing for quite a while and not spending money. So that's kind of where this balance is going. And of course, like I said, yes, they will have missed a lot of really good Majesty. Come on, Maui and Moana. They're really good medals, but that's where it all levels out. Now, the reason why I'm talking about all this is because I do need to apologize, because I did say I was not going to buy VIP anymore. And like I said, I've been talking with some people who are really smart in this game and asking their opinion, asking their advice. And if I'm going to continue playing this game the way I've been playing it, financially, it does make sense to buy VIP every single week. Now, I haven't bought it yet because I'm still struggling with this. I'm still fighting with this internally. But when you look at the fact that you get 3,000 jewels for $15, and this is in the US, and I'm on Google, so I don't pay taxes. Like, I'm sorry for people on Apple for doing that. I guess the only other thing that I'm looking at is, when should I spend my jewels? And that's my next problem. That's my next thing that I'm looking at. And that's something that I really want to talk with you guys about, because it's not something that, I mean, we've talked about this before in the past. We've talked about, pulling, not pulling, when to pull, when not to pull. And I'm not recommending pulling in this event right now. If you guys saw my video, you can tell that I wasn't all that excited about what I pulled. And I went back and looked after, and at the point at which where I'm at in the game right now, my only reason for pulling is to try and get, let's say, a higher high score challenge level. For example, right now I am sitting on 5 Terras, and you guys have no idea how much I want to continue pulling to get that Terra gilted, because I know that the next high score challenge, it will hopefully it'll be 14%. It might be 10%. But in that next high score challenge, would this medal carry me into a higher score? Equally, I kind of really feel bad because I haven't done a lot of stuff that I should have done by now. For example, I'm still not done with all the quests. I'm not gonna ruin the surprise, but I finally did something else in the game that I should have. I haven't collected all the avatar boards. I haven't used all my mirrors possibly to get a better Nova level. So there's a lot of stuff in this game that I haven't really done to be the most competitive that I can be. And that's kind of the point where I'm at right now with this game. And that's kind of what I've had to really think about with this game if I want to continue doing it. And yeah, I've invested a lot of time, a lot of money into this account, into this game. And I want to keep going, but to keep going, it means I need to shift into another gear. I need to actually be a lot smarter with how I do stuff. I need to be a lot more competitive with how I do stuff. So you guys are going to start seeing videos where I'm going to be talking about a different level of strategy. Okay. You guys are going to start seeing videos where I'm going to be maxing out a lot of stuff and doing some stuff. And this is something else. I have been talking with some content creators that are going to be working with me, and we're going to try and do some stuff. and they're gonna be doing some videos. I'm going to collab with them, and those videos are gonna be on their channels. They're not gonna be on my channels. But I will be referencing them in some of my videos, so you guys can go check out their channels. And they're going to be focusing on there's also gonna be some Spanish ones. They're gonna be focusing on people. They're going to be focusing on directing their message more towards free-to-play players, and they are free-to-play players or starting out players. There's even someone who said that they're going to actually scrap their account and they're going to start from scratch. And they were mostly a free-to-play player. And like we've talked about before, I mean, being a free-to-play player is so wide now. You could be a free-to-play player from day one, but you could have a gilded Jack and Sally. You could have a gilded Tav Metal. You could have gilded Rax. You could have a gilded Behemoth. I know a couple of people actually who were free-to-play players and got a gilded Behemoth. Why I didn't try harder in the high score challenge, I don't know. Anyway, there are people who have illustrated Kyrie. There are people who have the setups that I have, and they're free-to-play players from day one. Now, a free-to-play player starting, let's say, 10 days ago, 15 days ago, a month ago, is not going to have that. So that classification of free-to-play player, and that's something I'm trying to tell you guys. I can't wrap my head around what it would mean to be a free-to-play player right now, starting out or playing for just a couple of months, because I can't. I'm barely able to wrap my brain and keep up with what I already have in the game. So am I a whale? No, I don't have a gilded legendary, and I don't have all the gilded legendaries. For example, if I had, like right now, if I had gilded illustrated Cloud, gilded illustrated Terra, illustrated Sora, illustrated Riku, you know, the HD Sora and HD Riku, if I had those medals gilded and I could create these combinations that I've seen other people use, and I'm like, that would just be incredible. I can't do that, but I can do a lot with what I do have, and that's what you guys are going to see. You guys have just currently seen my attempt at Quest 475. You guys are going to see very soon some other attempts that I've done at other quests, and it might look easy, but yes, I have spent a considerable amount of money in this game, and yes, I have been playing from day one. So those two combinations don't give me the opportunity to talk to you guys as a free-to-play player. So I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to try to do it. And the other thing too, and it's something that a lot of people have said, is why don't I do challenges with the medals available free-to-play players? And the main reason, I think I've explained this before in another video, but the main reason I can't do that is because there's not an infinite supply of Sids, Chips, and Dales and Mirrors in this game. If there was an infinite supply of chips, at least Chips and Dales and Sids, then you know what? I would have no problem in chipping and daling and sitting every single quest medal, every single tier 2 medal, and trying my best to accomplish and pass certain quests like that. I can't do it. And that's the problem. That's the main problem that I've come across. I just can't do it and still be viable with the medals that I'm also pulling and the higher medals that I have. And yeah, Miss Lois Lettuce just made a great comment. She just said, plus it's too hard to figure out what medals a free-to-play would have. And that's something else that a lot of people also tell me. They're like, hey, I just pulled a Terra. Is he worth guilting, or is he worth using? And I don't know. It's impossible for me. The amount of medals we have. How many medals do we have in this game now? We have a lot of medals now in this game. I'm at 95% completion. But let's say we have at least 300 medals in this game by now, if not more. Unique medals. I'm not counting about their, let's say 250, 300 medals. The amount of combinations that we can create in this game right now is incredibly high. So if you pull a medal and you come and ask me, or you say, hey, what should I use it on? I'm going to give you the exact same answer I've been giving everyone for a while. It depends what other medals you have. Same when someone says, hey, what's the best Keyblade? it depends what medals you have, you know. For example, for me, my very first good epic medal that I guilted was Musketeer Donald. And because of Musketeer Donald, I favored Divine Rose for a long time. Because of Musketeer Donald, I did the things that I did with Illustrated Terra. Because of Musketeer Donald, I completely focused all of my resources. I stopped using Black Code Mickey long before I should have. Okay, and I've started using him again because I was like, oh my goodness, he's so great for that single hit. And he is awesome. He is really awesome. And because of that, because of Jade, and because of, I forget his name, but the person who did the Elmeth and all that, because of all that stuff, I started using Black Code Mickey again. And that's my problem. That's my problem in this game, guys. I focus on one thing and I try and stick with it, and I try and force everything around me or around it to work according to that. Now that we have Nova, now that the game has expanded so much more, it's forcing me to expand my realm of consciousness in this game too. And that's the thing, guys. For me personally, I mean, I still love the Musketeer medals. But there's a lot of other medals that I haven't really explored and worked on that I need to. And like I said, my biggest drawback, the biggest thing that stops me is the fact that I don't have unlimited SIDS. If I had unlimited SIDS, oh my goodness, I think I could do so much more in this game. But yeah, it's, you know, it's something that, and you know what, I do have to seriously highly credit Miss Linda, who I think is over on YouTube right now. She's one of my mods there. She opened my eyes to so many things that I can currently do in this game, because she's played just as long as I have. She approached this game in a completely different mentality, and she is light years ahead of me. She has done so much more with pretty much the same that I have. And there she is. She's on YouTube. Oh, well, you guys can see a chat right now. But her insights and her knowledge has just completely just blown my mind, guys. And that's something that, I mean, that's why I'm making this change now. So yeah, big time. I'm sorry for telling you guys I'm not going to buy VIP anymore, because you know what? I'm going to buy it. But I'm buying it under protest. I'm going to say that, okay? I'm buying it under protest. I'm buying it under protest because I don't like what VIP stands for. I don't like thinking that I'm paying a membership to play this game, to unlock everything in this game. Well, I don't mind that actually, because I pay memberships like on RuneScape. I still pay $5 a month. But I'm paying $60 a month to access everything in this game. And that is my biggest... That is something that it's so hard to get over. So from now on, I am not looking at that anymore. I am going to think of it from now on that I am paying $15 for 3,000 jewels a week. Not, and you know what? And I really hope that, I want to stop calling it VIP even. And they don't even call it VIP, do they? What does Square Enix call it? Discounted jewels. Yeah, they say buy, okay, well, you guys can't, there. Right here. There. The buy 3,000, buy discounted. There. That thing. Weekly jewels extravaganza. See, that's the thing. That's what they call it. They call it the weekly jewels extravaganza. We've called it VIP. And for me, that makes it feel really bad, because it makes it feel like only a certain amount of people can do it and you have to pay to get it. And I don't like that. I want to get away from that. I want to say jewels. Okay, I am getting 3,000 jewels for the price of 1,700. I'm getting half cost. Because I need those jewels, because I'm going to continue pulling in the future. I'm going to continue bringing that content. And like I said too, I'm going to start analyzing this game in a completely different way. You guys are also going to start seeing, I've actually already started working on a few videos where I am going to be analyzing medals very differently. kind of like the metal spotlights that I would do, but they're going to be actually like analyzing what the metal actually can do. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys, as always. Basically, the content is still coming. We're going to continue doing there's going to continue being more content like this. It is going to be separated a lot of times in whenever I try something. For example, when I did the Ultra Moogle challenges, it was just, sometimes it's just RNG, just me going over and over again. But I am going to take more time in learning the metals that I have and learning to use them more efficiently, which again, I know I've caused a lot of people a lot of stress and frustration when people have told me that they are screaming at their screens sometimes. Why don't I do something a certain way? For example, like the Ultra Moogle challenges, if you haven't seen that video, the way that I passed it at the very end was one of my first attempts at that. I really analyzed what I had and what I used at the end with the weird setup that I used, the Illustrator Terra and the Musketeers and everything. That really weird setup that I used, some people were like, why did you do that? And it was because, and I should have taken the time to explain why I did it, because I really had taken the time to look at the metals, analyze them before I did the video, and really decide, okay, I need this much damage. I don't need this much damage. I just need this much damage. So I need this much damage and I need to last this amount of time. So what do I need to do? What do I need to be able to get that? And that's what I've been doing differently. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for continuing supporting. This has been an interesting odd let's talk, kind of like just talking about a lot of stuff, but just wanted to explain to you guys where I am and where I'm deciding to go in the game. I'm still going to keep pulling. I'm going to be pulling, well, apart from a very interesting pull video that's going to come hopefully soon, I'm going to be pulling very smartly. Well, hopefully it's smartly, but I'm going to be pulling with a purpose from now on. And you guys are going to see different type of gameplay from me. So a lot of times, like for example, possibly tomorrow, you guys are going to, well, or later today, I don't know when this video is going to release. Later today, probably. You guys are going to see, for example, the Christmas Sora event. So there's going to be one video where I'm just going to go through it. I'm just going to try and do it. I'm going to go through it. And possibly there's going to be another video later on where I'm actually going to analyze everything and see what I have and then tackle it from a different point of view. But there's still going to be those videos where you just going to watch me rage or just, you know, beg the RNG gods to work for me. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you much for supporting. As always, I am DUJ2, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.